back in today's Trusted Advisor segment, equity. It's one of those words that homeowners hear often, but there are myths around whether building a new home or buying an existing one is the best route to achieve it. Eastbrook Homes representatives are experts when it comes to home equity and have some valuable information you want to hear. Take a listen.
Equity is essentially the difference between what your home is valued at and what you owe on it. Hi there, I'm Martha Thomas with Eastbrook Homes. I've been with the company, this is my 24th year and almost 30 years in real estate. If my home is worth $200,000, but I owe $180,000, I have $20,000 worth of equity in the home. All the things that you can have that are going to build your wealth portfolio. You might have a 401k, you might have, stocks or investments or mutual funds. Your home equity is something that's helping you to build that wealth portfolio, and it's something you get to live in. So unlike a statement that you get in the mail, it is your shelter in place. It is home. So it is a way of building equity, which helps your portfolio, but it is a real life thing you get to live into. If you have, let's use the equation again, $200,000 house, but let's say you've been in it for many years now and you only owe $100,000 on it. You have $100,000 worth of equity in that house, so that's value to you. It's value to you if you wanted to use it. You could borrow against it. When you sell your house, you're going to walk away with $100,000. So there's value there in it. So you can use it whether, again, you want to borrow against it, or just when you sell your house, you're going to have capital, you're going to have cash from it. The best advice, my daughter is 26 years old. She just bought her first house, and obviously she's heard me over the years lecturing her about you want to buy a house because you want to build equity. She had been paying $900 in rent. When you pay rent, that money just goes away. You've just paid it. You don't get a return on that. She's going to pay $900 in a home payment now, and she's going to be building equity because the more she pays that payment, the more the equity will build. That $900 is now going towards something. When she goes to sell that house, she's going to have equity versus when she left the apartment, she just said goodbye to it and hopefully got her security deposit back. When you are in a house for a while, depending upon, short term, you might not be able to pull as much equity out of it, but if you're in a house for 30 years, you can pay that house off. Then the entire value that the house is money that you have. It's cash. One of the good things about building new homes is that you have a greater opportunity to build more equity in the home. If you buy something that's existing, everything's done. So you're going to move into it and you might make some remodels or some repairs to it, but essentially most of the things that are there. With new construction, especially in a neighborhood that is a building neighborhood like this one, Lincoln Pines, you're going to build, and almost automatically by the time your home is complete, prices are going to have gone up. Availability is going to have gone away. So you're going to build equity in that house just by the virtue of that you chose to build a new house. Then you're going to move into it, and many people choose new construction because they can build sweat equity. That term, sweat equity, means that you're doing some of the work yourself. So maybe it's the landscaping. So Eastbrook Homes would finish the home, just take it to final grade, and then you would go to one of our local nurseries, find that stuff, plant your own bushes. You're going to do the things to the house to add sweat equity. You might choose to finish the basement. You might finish the lower level of the home. That's going to add equity to the house. And the sweat equity part is the sweat that you're doing because you're physically doing the labor, which is a portion of that. So one of the things about new construction is, again, because of the time that it takes us to build the home, it's very likely that you would build equity by doing nothing, by just building a new home, because by the time the home is completed, compared to when it started, prices may have gone up slightly. You're going to have that as appreciated equity in your home. Right now, whether it's Eastbrook Homes or not, it is a great time to build a new house and to be able to build equity. If anybody has been renting for a while, interest rates are so ridiculously low that I think they'd be able to find that they could have a much larger home and still be at a similar price point monthly. And then they're starting to build equity because now instead of just throwing the money away for rent, they are putting that money into a new house and hopefully, again, building that equity. And if you'd like to build a new Eastbrook home, I'd love to be able to help you. You can contact me at 616-291-5558.
And to learn more about Eastbrook Homes, you can visit them online at eastbrookhomes.com.